My name is Muhammad Isa. I'm from Sudan. FGM in our area, it is very old cultural heritage because in Nile River civilization is like before about 7,000 years, is especially in the area that is in Egypt and Sudan. And later go to other places in Africa and Asia later, and now is also it have some races in many different countries through all the world, and many women are suffering of this circumcision because it's not only during the cutting, but even later on they are always suffering through all their life, you see. And also the way that they practice the circumcision is not using medical materials. It's just only they take the razor and cut the organ of girls. And for that time, sometimes it's causing a side infection, and some of them they die in this program. For that reason, there is many groups of organization they trying to fight this bad habit, but it is deeply enter inside the society like one of the cultural and heritages. For that reason, the big cities try now to get rid of this FGM, but still some rural areas still practicing and doing this FGM, and many women and girls, they are every year become a victim of this circumcision. I also before work as a volunteer in many different organizations like UNHCR and Save the Children, and also Islamic Relief Organization, but in refugee camps. At that time, we are tried also in refugee camps so as to give instruction and also awareness to refugees who are women and girls so as to be away from this FGM. But that refugee camps controlled by UNHCR or other organizations like Save Children or UNICEF, it is get good results about this program, but there are many big refugee camps inside the conflict area, and there is no enough organization so as to give to control the situation. For that reason, they are doing this circumcision very in very wide and the prevalence of this practice is more than other refugee camps. In the refugee camps, there are many girls, they are married in between 15 to 17 years. And some of them they don't like, but also sometimes they force it so as to marry. And these things is not only in refugee camps, also in inside the other places, because the society, some of them they are believe that the girl must early marriage so as to be the family to feel that their daughter are safe and there. But they are not give for side effects and how her life in the future become. I always try to tell all the communities who are practicing this FGM to leave this bad habit, because it is many women every year they are suffer more about circumcision. And in Africa, the majority of this FGM practice in Africa and also Asia, but in Africa, every year the organization, they make projects so as to fight this FGM, but there is another factors always became like a barrier to these projects, like economic. Is economic program also. There is a bad economic system also in these areas, and also there is also there is conflict and no peace. For that reason, this is also one of the problem. And the other thing also, the culture and people, the communities out, the societies are believe in some old cultures. This is also need. It is not easy to tell them just only left this practice. It is not easy. It needs some psychological and also social programs so as to do together with this program so as to save totally. For that reason, the fighting of this FGM is going slowly always, and become a lack of problem of economy. Sometimes it's not continue for long time. It's just started and stopped, and this is one of the problems. This thing even is not good for the children in the future, because these children, these daughters who always circumcise it, in the future they will shock it, and they will shock, and also they feel complicated. You see, they cannot become. It is not normal. You see, even their future is become more complicated. And I see also many refugees who come here in Germany, and they are the women who are circumcised. They are always have problem to integrate inside the German society, because they are always feel that it is not easy to go to this German society to make also. To make sport with them, to go to make away with German children or daughters, and like that. They are always feeling something is not normal in their life, you see. And even in the work, I talk also to my community that the women who already circumcised, they cannot move strongly, because this infibulation in my country is like from 80 to 90%, and when they make this practice, they tie the legs of girl for short time. Even the girl at first time they work in short pieces, and this is problem. You see, in the future also they feel that cannot move strong in sport or hard work, and this is a problem. For that reason, we try that the next generation. We don't like to become to make a problem for a new generation. We must leave our daughters so as to live their normal life. Some people, they mean that the religion have this FGM have relation with religion. Religion, there is no anything in Islamic or Christian or anything to talk about this religion for women. Even there is in In Islamic, there is this Quran and Sunnah they talk about men is Sunnah, is making men circumcised. But for women, there is no anything to talk about circumcision. I talk always for my community that this is Saudi Arabia is a place of Islam, but the women are not circumcised. There is no FGM there. Why you are doing here FGM? For that reason, this cultural and religions, they are together, became something is mix it, and this makes the people always confused. Many organizations and many groups also, they are fighting for this against this FGM. They are one majority of them, they are women groups, but men also need to stand up for this FGM, because many families in Africa and also in Asia, the men are also dominated, and the men they have the decision of everything in the family. Yes, they can say, okay, yes, if the man say yes, is everything will go, is no, is no. For that reason, if men encourage the women so as to become together to work against the FGM, I think the result will be better in the future. For that reason, I'm very interested that men stand up besides the women so as to fight this FGM, because this is also their daughters, and also they if they die in this practice, they feel okay, sad, and also if they become sick, also they feel sad. And also if their future of their daughters become complicated, and also it is not good. For that reason, men also must solidarity, and also they must support this program, so as the community or the people in Africa and Asia to get rid of this bad practice. I said to other men who have a problem with this FGM, please step beside the women so as to fight this practice, because this is very dangerous for our daughters' future, and we must always be active so as to fight this practice. I hope that all the societies make join with other societies who are suffering for FGM, so as to be strong and to fight this FGM, because I saw in Africa is many groups, they are always doing and fighting against FGM, but they have no power. If they become one and become good press, they can do something better in the future.